Oh. Oh. Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. What is a problem that new cities are being designed with? Think of new cities, urban developments. What is a problem that they're being designed with? They're too close to the water, growing population, there's no trees. Yes, yes, yes. Convenience. In new cities, in urban developments, all is convenient. So what don't we do? Walk. Move. 1.5 billion people are suffering from inactivity. And this is very choice-based. They're choosing the more convenient choices, and that is causing their health to deteriorate. If you think back in the day, you had to walk to go to school. You had to walk to buy groceries. You didn't need to go to the gym because all day you were active. In relation to Bhagavad Gita, this convenience is prayer, short-term thinking. With Meaningful Mornings, we are encouraging each other to engage in incidental movement, which means if you can walk, walk. Instead of paying someone else to carry something, you carry it yourself. When we engage in incidental movement, it is good for our bodies, good for our minds. We are activated. Chapter 1 has 5 scenes. We are in the 5th scene. This is about to close. Within this 5th scene, where the theme is Prince Arjuna cracking, verses 28 to 37, this cracking is emotional. Verses 38 to 47, this cracking is logical. Verses 45 to 47, Prince Arjuna is coming to a conclusion. He's cracking, he will crack, and this is his conclusion now. What is it so far? He started pitying the Kauravas. Now he is pitying himself. He started projecting the Kauravas were greedy. Now he is feeling that he is being greedy. What this indicates is his identification or love is decreasing. He's shrinking. He's becoming more selfish. We tend to compartmentalize selfishness, like not sharing toys or having a bigger home. Selfishness is really the purpose of your life. If it's just about you, that is selfish. But if it's about more, that's selfless. We continue with his conclusion, verse 46. Yadi mam apratikaram ashastram shastrapanayaha dhartarashtrarane hanyuhu tanme kshemataram bhavet. The first quarter. if I, Mom, apratikara, if I stand here, if I engage in this conflict, apratikaram means unresisting. The implication being, let them kill me. Focusing on the word unresisting, this is very contrary to the message of Bhagavad Gita, which is active resistance to evil. First inside, then outside. Him being unresisting, he's projecting this to be external, but he's not resisting the negativity within him. Second quarter, ashastram shastrapanayaha, I will be unarmed, even though the Kauravas will hold shastras in their hands. They will be armed. Whenever we come into this comparison of being unarmed, armed, being unarmed should come from a place of strength. If you think of Mahatma Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr., they engaged in civil disobedience. How? In an unarmed way. Why? Because they were strong. Maybe not physically. We see in photographs that Mahatma Gandhi was quite petite, but inside most strong. Why is Prince Arjuna being unarmed? Not out of strength. He's externally very strong, but internally, he is weak. So this shows escapism. He's glorifying his escapism. Do you know anyone else who does that? Glorifies their escapism. I'm on social media to learn more, not to look at my own photographs. The third quarter, Dhartarashtra, the family of Dhritarashtra, Rane Hanyuhu. Let them kill me. Let them kill me in this fight. Prince Arjuna, in his Preya, his short-term thinking, is not understanding and appreciating if he gets killed, so will the Pandavas. Who do the Pandavas rely on? It is Prince Arjuna. There are many other great warriors, but they don't stand a chance against Acharya Bhishma. It is those two captains that will run this conflict. So if Prince Arjuna allows himself to be killed, that also implies the Pandavas, and it also implies Dharma. The Kauravas are destructive. And what needs to be done to that which is destructive? That needs to be destroyed. And he shares, this is his last words in this chapter. Tat me kshemataram bhavet. This is what I infer to be the best for me. Tat me, for me, kshemataram is the best. What Prince Arjuna is facing is not easy. We all know that by inference, our own lives are not easy in terms of caring for aging parents or younger children. What approach do you adopt? Giving more, giving less? This is not easy. Bhagavad Gita is a historical text. I've shared that many times, and philosophical. Some don't have the shraddha or faith that this is historical. For your reference, I do. I'm only sharing that with you that if you don't have the faith that this is our history, at least relate to this philosophically. In which case, change any reference to Duryodhana and Kaurava to selfishness or vices, and any reference to Prince Arjuna and the Pandavas to selflessness or virtues. So now what Prince Arjuna is sharing, it is better for me for selfishness to kill selflessness. It is better for vices to destroy virtues. That's illogical, no? That shows a lot of emotionalism. When we're tired, when we're frustrated, and someone provides us advice, constructive criticism, what is our reaction? This is how I am, right? And that really is the Kauravas defeating the Pandavas. One final practical insight, and we'll continue to our application. This month, I facilitated a unique workshop for Chinmay Mission Chicago. It was on raising happy children by mindful parenting. We had 3 nights in the middle of the month. Then they had a week off, and then we had 3 more nights. So scrimmage, game, scrimmage, game. And one of the points I shared with those attending, when a child's energy becomes high, like is the case in our home all the time, you can hear the wailing from the battlefield. The parent's energy has to become higher. One seeker, how she interpreted this was, when the children scream, you scream louder. Which is exactly the opposite of what I was trying to say. It's like if they pinch you, you pinch them harder. What I meant was, when their energy becomes high in the negative, the parent's energy has to become higher in the positive to embrace that, to absorb that. This is what Sri Krishna wants Prince Arjuna to do with what's going on inside of himself and outside of himself. He's inferring the exact opposite, practicing the exact opposite. 2 application. Yesterday's application, as soon as you struggled with your phone, what did you need to do? Light a lamp at your altar. How many of you did this? Good, quite a few of you. Why do you think I asked you to do this? To create the fragrance of sandalwood in our homes. To focus on knowledge, to bring us out of our comfort zone. This is a meaningful ritual. In terms of ritualism, the idea is that the creator is living in your home. Just like you turn on lights to brush your teeth and cook food, the creator needs light too. Understood? But if you light a lamp and you don't feel that, then what's the point of lighting that lamp? You're just wasting matches and oil and energy. Rituals are to create a feeling, and if they're not creating a feeling, we need to adapt those rituals. Your application for this morning. I want you to reflect on your life and identify a time when you actively resisted evil. When you actively resisted evil. This is me being generous and presuming that you have engaged in actively resisting evil. And the more important part of this application is why. Why did you do it? And please share on our Chinmaya Niagara website your reflections so I can tune into you more closely. Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be happiness.